Hey, Albert here, your host of Fishing in Columbus. I'm here for Cast King. What's up, my friends? Albert, host of Fishing in Columbus, and I've got a nifty little tip that I want to share with you. And we're going to use my Cast King reel. This is the Royal Legend, and it's got a pretty deep spool. But I'm going to show you one of the my favorite knots, probably the best knot for applying line to your spool. I'm also going to show you a little trick that I learned because if any of you are like me, we've tried to thread the guide, get it around the spool, twist it, and do all that good stuff. So I'm going to show you a little trick. Might make it easier. I do recommend if you're going to try this, though, do it on a table like I am. Don't try to do it in your boat, or don't try to do it somewhere where you might drop a piece of your reel in the water. So first things first, we're going to pop off the side plate. We're going to remove the spool. We got our spool here. Now we got our reel like this. So the knot we're going to work on is the arbor knot. Probably one of the best knots for attaching line to your spool. It'll cinch down and become tight. So rather than trying to feed the line through here, deal with getting it around the spool, we still need to feed it through this line guide. And then we're going to, oh, I just slapped my line. Alright, we're going to feed it through the line guide. And then we're going to bring it out the side of the reel like this. So we got our reel there. Now the arbor knot is a pretty simple knot. It's just basically two overhand knots. So we're going to tie a little overhand knot, just a small one. Sorry, the AC in this hotel room just kicked on. It's hot. Alright, so there is our first little overhand knot. We'll snip that down just to get it pretty close. There we go. Not all the way. Now, here's the key part. And this will work for any type of reel, but your next overhand knot, it's got to be around your line. So what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves enough room here. We're going to bring this knot here around. Try to give you a view so you can see it. And then we're going to tie an overhand knot, leaving this portion of the line free. So now we got our little overhand knot. There we go, just so you can see that. We're going to tighten that one down. So now we've got what essentially is a noose with a tag in. You can make this a little bigger. Now if this is a spinning reel, I would simply open the bail, slide this over, cinch it down, and then flip the bail back on, start spooling. But for this, so we're not fidgeting with all that, we're just going to put this around the spool like this. We're going to cinch it down. I'll let you see here, if you cinch it down really good, give it a few things, that tag end will disappear onto the spool. Sorry if I'm shaking this a little bit too much. But there we go. There's now our tag in. Not the best lighting in here, but there's our tag in now, completely tied down. Since we fed this line through our reel already, you now just put the spool back in place. Put your side plate on. There you go. Now you've got a spooled line. You're ready to start reeling. This is just some cheap mono because I want to put some 15-pound fluorocoat on, but I don't want to use as much of this as it will take to spool this reel. So I'm going to put about I don't know, until I can no longer see the bottom of the spool. Alright, that's enough right there. And there you go. That's essentially how you're going to spool. Little trick on baitcasters, so you're not fidgeting with trying to tie that knot around the bait or around the spool. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little how-to, and brought to you by Cast King. Check them out. Amazon.com.